Austin's trained with me, he started with me a long time ago, we started with me, is if I go forward, I knee dive, side control, scarf hold. If you want to come at me, I just play guard until I triangle you. That's my game. So I love scarf hold. And let's talk about, was your question about escaping it, or was it about what the, so what were, you just kind of wanted to go over some stuff?
We wanted to know how to escape this scarf hold. You were asking us, and he wants to know more scarf hold stuff with scarf hold.
We could go, so the scarf hold is headlock. Scarf hold, let me get you a lay on your back. So the Americans started calling it scarf hold. It's really Kesa Gatame, right? So judo, this is Kesa Gatame. This is, in America, modified scarf. In judo, in Japanese, it's Kazura Kesa Gatame, or modified Kesa Gatame, right? And then you have a high version, and you have a low version, and both are used. We're talking about scarf hold, also known as headlock, right? This is the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu self-defense headlock position. So if we want to talk about the scarf hold, or Kesa Gatame, some people do this. Realistically, if I'm attacking from here, I need a free arm. So if we want to talk about just the setup from here and my foot positioning and whatnot, I like to pinch my hand in here, and I like to have this as far back as my hips will open up, posted like this. I personally don't like it like this. This is a weak base. You never see a wrestler shoot off this, right? This isn't good base. This is good base. This gives me power to push into him. I don't want to have to add another step when I need that power. So I'm like this, I'm cupping here. My defenses, if I'm this guy, which is what we'll talk about, that's what you all said, is either going to come from this position or this position. Arms either here or here. So it's either going to be in front or around the back. I love it when the arm's here, okay? So if this guy, and he actually likes it when it's here. So this is a good place to be. So let's talk about that. So we could go into the whole A through E or whatever it is, let me borrow you. I'm gonna go right to what I like, the most effective one, which most of you all will know, but you may not have it down exactly right. So if he's set up like this and he has my arm under, the most effective one for me is to grab the back side of my hand and pinch here, all right? So go ahead and get set up, do it. Now, what I like to do is that. So a lot of people do this wrong. If you do it right, it becomes infinitely more powerful. So come over here. He has under my arm like this, and I grab here, high up on his rib cage, and I bite down on it. Now, I want to be able to position where I can use both feet to post, and I want to touch his head to the ground. So that's step one. I just go, and once I get here, he's weightless. So I just turn. Especially when you put the two together, it becomes more powerful. So this is the most common. This is what people use. But there is a whole series leading up to this. We're just going to start with kind of the most effective. So he has this set up here. I grab here. I grab here. I post really hard and try to make his head hit the ground. Does that make sense to everybody? Everyone knew that one? Maybe is there anything they picked up? Maybe not. Let's do that 5 times.